Happy birthday, Jesus, we think. Hey there, holiday shoppers. Julian here for D-News. If you are one of the estimated 2.2 billion Christians across the planet, then December 25th is a special day for you. It's celebrated as the day Jesus of Nazareth was born in a little manger in Bethlehem more than 2,000 years ago. But can we use science to accurately determine his exact date of birth? Ooh, ow, ooh, talking about Jesus on a science channel, playing with fire here, but hear me out, because I promise I'm not trying to diminish anyone's beliefs. Theologians whose job is to study stuff like this can't agree on the exact year, let alone the month and day. Even the last head of the Roman Catholic Church, Pope Benedict XVI, said the date was wrong and Jesus might have been born earlier than we thought. Part of the problem is the Bible doesn't name a specific date. It never explicitly says December 25th, 1 AD or anything like that. But the Bible does mention events that happened around the time Jesus was born, and scholars have tried to piece it together from that. It mentions rulers and important people of the time, like Herod the Great. Historians are pretty sure Herod died in 4 BCE, but even then they're not dealing with perfect historical records, so these human events aren't the most reliable way to go about it. But you know what is reliable? The night sky. Famously, the story goes that when Jesus was born, a new star appeared and guided 3 wise men to Bethlehem. Assuming that this new light in the sky was an actual event, we might be able to figure out a known astronomical event that corresponds to it. One idea is the star was actually a nova. A nova is what happens when a white dwarf steals nuclear fuel from a companion star until it triggers a nuclear explosion, getting extremely bright before fading again over the course of months or years. They can happen at any time, and Chinese astronomers recorded a new star in the spring of 5 BCE, but the biblical stories implied the star moved, and novas can't do that. A comet would fit the description of a bright, moving object in the sky, and since they're regular events, we can wind back the clock to predict when they would have appeared. Halley's comet comes close to being visible at the right time, but that was in 12 BCE, which is a little too far back to likely be the star in question. It could also have been multiple planets coming really close to each other in the night sky, making what appeared to the naked eye to be one brighter object. The same way we can rewind the movement of the comets to calculate when they pass by the Earth, we can turn back the motion of the planets. When we do, we see that around the time of Jesus' birth, there were actually multiple conjunctions. Venus and Jupiter came together on June 17th in 2 BCE. Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn came pretty close in February of 6 BCE. And Jupiter and Saturn crossed paths 3 times from late May to early December in 7 BCE, and did so in a different spot in the sky each time. With all this astronomical data, we can believe that there appeared to be a new star in the sky when Jesus was born, but we're still no closer to knowing the exact date. That doesn't mean it's time to take down the tree and return the gifts. Even if we've been getting Jesus' birthday wrong all this time, I hear he's a pretty forgiving guy. So we don't really know exactly when Jesus was born, and there's some question about what he might have looked like. If you want to know more about that, check out this video up here. Alright guys, how are you spending December 25th? Let us know in the comments, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time on D-News.